Hey y'all. So earlier this year, I decided that I wanted to rebrand. And what that meant for me was just really connecting to my innermost self. What is it that I want to do? Who am I? Where do I want to be in life? What do I want my legacy to be? Like all of those things. So I found myself making a lot of different changes. Reading more, getting back to reading. I loved reading before undergrad. When I started undergrad and I had to read, I'm like, So I fell back in love with reading. I've been reading a lot of self-help books. I just finished The Four Agreements, which I listened to on audio on YouTube. I'm still reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. I read All About Love by Bell Hooks, like all the things. And so what I'm learning on this journey is that it's not a rebrand. I think when you think rebrand, or when I think rebrand, it is something that's aesthetic and it's just what people see. God. What does B. Simone say? Jesus. Okay. It is so much deeper than that. I find myself not on a rebrand, but on I feel like a rebirth. Like I feel like I'm what do you call it? Like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. It is hard work. It is like really digging deep and finding so much about yourself. Now I've been in therapy for probably 3 or 4 years. So I've already been doing the introspection and self-reflection and all of those things, but this is something different. I mean, I'm journaling, I'm doing all the things. And what I'm trying not to do is get caught up in doing the things that it just becomes a checklist. Like really being intentional, with my mornings, not just hopping on my phone and scrolling threads or whatever, but listening to, what's her name? There's this woman on YouTube. I can't even pull it up, but she does, I think it's AI, but it's a Black woman, and she does like these morning devotionals to get your day started. If I think of the name, I'll put it in the thing, but just being very intentional. Like this is not just cute matcha, and I don't drink matcha, but like iced coffee and I'm in my soft girl era type thing. Like this is gritty work, and you're gonna lose people along the way. Like personally, professionally, I feel like I am on an island and nobody understands where you are and what you're trying to do. And that's because I'm not telling them. I just want it to be quiet, slow grind. I come out emerging as this new person. Again, not to show like, oh, look what I've done, but for myself. Like I don't want to just float through life. I want to be so locked in with me that nothing can shake me, nothing can move me, that I'm so sure of myself. And again, like I said, professionally, there are people who don't like confidence. I'm a quiet person, I'm an introverted person. That intimidates people, and that makes you a target. When you're not, I even told my boss, and people were like, why are you yes, I'm not a people pleaser. I don't show up. I don't need the accolades. I don't need you to pat me on the head, give me a treat, say, here, good boy. I don't need that. And that also infuriates people. I don't know why. I just want to do my work and go on about my business. But when you don't make your work your personality, you don't make it your life, eat, breathe, sleep, your work, people find problems with that. And, I had an evaluation recently and everything, and it was bad. But I'm learning, right, from reading the Four Agreements, not to take things personally, and not to make agreements with what you don't believe in. So you can say, oh, you don't do your job, you're X, Y. I don't agree with that. There was a time where I would tell you I'm not a good employee. Because I'm not a people pleaser. I'm coming in, I'm doing my job, and I'm going home. I'm not thinking of a million ways to make you happy, to contribute to your vision and your goals. I'm doing my best. And that's another of the agreements, to do your best. I'm showing up doing my best, but I'm not here to jump through hoops and hurdles for you. And I say all this to say, like, It's ugly. It's a lot of crying. I'm an emotional person. I feel things deeply, and that doesn't mean that I'm just walking around crying, but when I'm frustrated, I cry. So just learning how to control your emotions, shout out to Cecilia, so that they don't control you. And it's a lot of learning, a lot of growth, and it gets lonely. It gets all these things, but you gotta stay prayed up if that's what you choose to do. Journal. I drink a lot of tea, I want to get into meditation, but just a lot of prayer and reflection. This thing is not easy. Like, it's not easy. It's not all peaches and rainbows. It's okay. But I think it's worth it to go through the motions, feel things, and keep it moving. And we're just gonna see what happens after we put all that work in. But y'all, the rebirth.